Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is February the 19th, 2021. You all can already tell we're going to talk about fuel cell energy. There has definitely been some changes going on into the market since our last prediction, which was on February the 7th. We need to talk about where the market is headed so that we can ensure we are in position to capitalize from the trap. Before I go into that, if this is your first time watching our video, make sure before you go, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to this particular channel. We want to ensure that you are in position to capitalize on price movement. You guys can tell our last price prediction that we did for fuel cell on February the 7th, we expected the price to go higher, right? We expected the market to go higher in price towards $28, and it literally happened going 3 days into our prediction. Right, the market ultimately came to our TP price of about $28, which is around 17% profitability. We expected that 2 days or 3 days before the market actually came to that particular price. This is what we're talking about in terms of meeting the trap where he needs to take the price. We were already in position to capitalize on the market coming to $28, and it wasn't soon after that you can see that fuel cell started its downward movement. It wasn't a surprise for us to ultimately see that restriction area coming in around $28. That is precisely where the market started the selling. So we caught that right before the market dipped to where we're seeing the price at right now on the close of yesterday. Congratulations, that is over, that is done with, because obviously we need to talk. The market in fuel cell over the last 6 trading days has changed. The market in fuel cell has changed from its bullishness of it tracking going higher and higher in price towards $28 to where we're now seeing the market come down and trade around $18.50. The market has changed. The market never stays stagnated. It continues to go higher, it continues to go lower, and even in some cases, it continues to trade sideways until the trap is ready to move. He is moving right now. He is taking the market to a totally different price level so that he can conduct more business to where he can bring more buyers and sellers together. That is the one you see on the bottom left side of my screen. He is moving the market to a different price level. That's it. But you know what? We've already identified. Okay, let's go ahead and take this away. We've already identified the trend. So as I zoom in, here we are. This is going to be crucial over the next couple of days to see this market hold this ascending line. We cannot see the market break that line, because if it breaks this line, realize that we are no longer in a upward trend. So over the next 2 days, the next 2 or 3 trading days, be watchful of that. Okay, because what occurred yesterday into the market in fuel cell, how the market closed down 16.5% on the low of the trading day on high volume, this ascending line is going to be tested. I'm here to tell you that today the market is going to test this line. Now, we're not that far from seeing support, right? $16.60 all the way down to around $16, even $15.25 can be support. But we break that line, we're not going to see the price go higher until we trade back up above it. So let's look at this real quick on the 3-day time frame in fuel cell. This is definitely a major point that I want to emphasize on this current 3-day price bar. This lets us know that there is no demand of higher price. This lets us know that he is trying to break the trend of higher price movement in fuel cell. We can recognize that. So the next area of support, when you look at this on a 3-day time frame, is $15.25 back down to 14, right? This is a free falling knife. You guys can see on the 5-day time frame, that the weakness started here on this last completed 5-day price bar. Now we're starting this new one. Okay, we have 4 days and 9 hours left before it completes, and the volume definitely is not showing as of this particular moment, but I don't see any strength here on any of these time frames. Just keeping it real. Weekly time frame, we're definitely seeing a lot of weakness coming to the market in fuel cell. Even on this weekly time frame, we can expect the market to at least come down to around, like I said, $15.25 to $14, maybe even $12 if the overall weakness continues in fuel cell. But all in all, the longer in time frame that I look at these price bars lets me know that this ascending line is in jeopardy of being broken to the downside. So what we're going to do on this particular video is that we're going to anticipate some weakness to continue. Now, one thing I wanted to explain on the daily time frame, I want you all to look at that volume right here. Lets us know that there has been an increased amount of interest in fuel cell. Could that indicate that we have buyers coming into the market now because they also realize that this ascending line could be a great entry point to continue to see this market go higher in price? Or are they trying to sell the market? Are they trying to get out their positions because they realize that this ascending line is in jeopardy of being broken and that we're going to go a lot lower in price? It could either be one of those two. So when we looked at the other time frames, it looked like it's going to be the former, that the market is going to break this ascending line. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to continue to play the weakness into the market in fuel cell. This area right there around $21 is restriction. Okay, we're going to continue to play that out to the market for fuel cell. We're going to take it to the open and close of these bars here. Okay, you guys can see how the market closed and how it opened and closed around that vicinity, around $21.70, give or take. We're going to hold that there for restriction. Now, this forecast will become voided once we see this market comes in and prop up the price. Once he comes in and prop up the price on that ascending line, because then that lets us know that the overall trend is still in play. All right, we're just trying to make sure we are ahead of the game. We're not really expecting that to happen, so we're going to continue to play the weakness. We would skim off a little bit in fuel cell right here around $16.50, which is about 10.5% profitability. But like I told you, $15.25, we can definitely see that market come down too. Okay, so we're going to play that. We are in position. We are expecting the market to ultimately continue to show this weakness and continue to break this ascending line. Now, there is the chance that it can be an outlier that he comes in and prop up the market on that ascending line. Maybe 25-30% chance that that can occur. But for the moment, we don't see that. So now, what do you all expect to see in fuel cell? This is our prediction. This is where we're expecting the trap to go. Now is your turn. What do you all see into the market in fuel cell? Where are we headed? Let everyone know in our community where you expect price to be in the next couple of weeks. Because either way it go, you need to make sure that you're there to meet the trap, to take the profit right back from them. And that's it. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.